Hello again, this is Pinball Wizard, and I'm bringing you another Rome Total War online battle. This time I'm experimenting with some interesting armies, and I'm playing as Armenia this time, and they're in the barbaric category of troops. They're not the most barbaric of all factions, but still, in fact they're not really at all, but still, I'm more used to playing with like the Seleucids, or the Carthaginians, or Macedon. I don't really like the Romans, but you know, the Romans. And just experimenting with the new army type here to see if I can get it working. But what I liked about Armenia is that they have spearmen that are actually half decent and can form phalanxes. So I have 5 of them. I think they're gold silver in the front. And I have 3 Armenian legionnaires to form my second line, and also just go into the backs of the people the spearmen hold off. And I also have 5 units of gold cataphracts. And my opponent's army is somewhat interesting. He has 4 units of visible Roman armored generals. And I don't know why I didn't just use Praetorian cavalry. I guess he just looked at the attack and defense numbers rather than the actual troop count, because sure, they're better one-on-one than my cataphracts, but there's only 24 of them. I can just swarm them and rout them instantly. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units of urban cohorts, who I assume aren't very upgraded. And he actually broke CWB rules with that, now that I think of it. But whatever. He has 2 more Roman generals out here, and he also has 1 out here, which shows me he has some hidden units, which was a pretty big mistake. You should have noticed that. So I start moving my troops out to the left here to form a line on here. And also because I see that unit hiding out there, so I know there's an ambush. So he charges in his 2 units of Roman armored generals, so I just send this cataphract out here and this one to swarm around. So now I just have a complete pit around them. So they'll rout really quickly, quicker than they would before. Oh, and for having so many units of Roman armored generals, his actual general is in that unit of urban cohorts, which is weird. So, sorry about that. So, he moves his Roman armored generals out to the side, slams into my spear wall, but they got there just a little early, so they're still going to do a decent amount of damage on it. So I just get the swarm going over here, and even though there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, they're still going to rout pretty quickly, especially because as soon as I rout one, they all just mass rout. They get the chain going on. So they actually rout before my 3 units of cataphracts over here can even get there. So I'll just hit them down as they're running, because I know they're too strong to just, you know, completely rout. They're going to come back. So he moves his urban cohorts up, and then he moves them back, which actually scared me. Not because I was threatened, but because I thought he'd just run back and run back and run back and make the match last as long as possible. So he's charging up his 3 units of Roman generals who actually came back, and here he charges into the back of my spearmen, which is actually a smart move for once. But then I just move them into phalanx, and they start hitting them, and they don't retreat after I move them into phalanx, which just ruins the idea completely. He should have hammered and anviled over here and here, maybe in my legionnaires, but he was kind of outnumbered to do that, but still. So he starts throwing his pilum at my general unit of cataphracts. Where's my general? That probably. Yeah. Anyway. Moving up my spear wall, and they're running straight into it, which is not the best idea. But here they start going around for the flank, and I move up my legionnaires just in time, so he can't hit the backs of my heavy spearmen. And now I just start the swarm on his urban cohorts and the back line of his urban cohorts over here. Because now that he has no cavalry, this is really no issue at all. Here I bring in my general unit to swarm these urban cohorts and hit the backs of my cataphracts, and that'll rout them pretty quickly. As that finish, I'll just bring in all these cataphracts, move them back here, and hit against these lines, and that'll finish up the battle. Oh, he still has a Roman armor general back here. He'll rout pretty quickly. Yep. There you go. Bye-bye. Alright, so now I'm swarming his general unit, and let's see if we can find his general. I'm not sure if he dies or not. I don't remember. Where is he? He should be right in here. There he is. There he is. Oh, he's on the ground. He didn't die, though. There, he's on the ground again. There he is. He's not getting out of there. There he goes.
Your victory is complete.
And with that ends the battle.
No man can take any credit from you for the crushing of your foes.
So a good game to my opponent in Norske. It was a heroic victory. I deployed 919, killed 705, and had 637 remaining. He deployed 767, killed 311, has 58 remaining. See you next time.